Talking about micturation, basically there are three micturational centers in the central nervous system, starting with the cortical center of the paracentral lobule. It's also known as the second frontal gyrus. This is basically inhibitory to the brainstem center, which is in the pons, known as the Barrington nucleus. The brainstem center is facilitatory to the spinal cord centers of the spinal cord arc. Now this is a diagram of the bladder showing the internal urethral sphincter and the external urethral sphincter, and that is the detrusor. Coming to the different spinal arcs, so S1, S3 is a parasympathetic arc and T10 to L2 is a sympathetic arc. S1, S3 also has the somatic arc. This is the spinal centers. The parasympathetic nerve runs via the pelvic nerve, while the sympathetic via hypogastric, and the somatic via the pudendal nerve. Parasympathetic controls the detrusor and the internal urethral sphincter, and so does the sympathetic, while the somatic controls the external urethral sphincter. So coming to the parasympathetic, it is responsible for voiding. It is responsible for relaxation of the internal urethral sphincter and contraction of the detrusor muscle, while T10 to L2, which is the sympathetic, is responsible for bladder filling. It causes inhibition of the detrusor contraction and it causes contraction of the internal urethral sphincter. Coming to the somatic part, the somatic is responsible for voluntary contraction or control. Basically, it causes relaxation of the external urethral sphincter.